Hi guys, welcome to Stacey Lee's Life Q&A live. So if you have any questions, let's get started. Let's see who's gonna join me today. What type of questions do you all have? Come ask me some questions about my life and what it's like to live with cerebral palsy. So, what do you all want to know about me having cerebral palsy? I don't see any people out there, but to start off, and I think I've said this before, it is, sorry about that guys, it is hard work to be a mother, but it is also challenging and rewarding because you get to see, as any mother does, you get to see them grow into the people that they're going to become. But for myself, it's actually harder because I have cerebral palsy. It's very hard to take care of them, but I do it because it's my job. I'm the one that brought them into this world. So, therefore, it's my job to raise them as people that they're going to become in life. A little bit about myself. I have, as you all know, as my channel says, I have cerebral palsy. Do I love having cerebral palsy? No. And I will tell you why. Because I can't get up and walk. I can't go wherever I want to. I have to rely on people to do some daily things for me. Now I can do things on my own 90% of the time. But any questions, ask, and you shall receive those questions as long as it's respectable. No inappropriate questions because I will not answer them. Come on, ask me questions. Well, I promised you guys I would do this Q&A. And I'm only seeing one person that is viewing. So please go tell your friends that I'm live. I want to see some comments that I can answer for you. So last Thursday, I went and did the final fitting for my electric wheelchair. I'm so excited about that because that means I can do whatever I need to do for myself without relying on other people to do it for me. Sorry about my right eye, y'all. I have a lazy eye and it's bugging me because it's going the wrong way and I hate that. Someone asked me the other day, how do I deal with having cerebral palsy? The answer to that is, and I know it's not right, but I literally have to make fun of myself to get by, because somebody will say something to me and they think they offend me, but they really don't, because they don't know what it's like to live in my shoes. They don't know how I feel every day. Yes, I suffer from depression because of it. And yes, it is my mother's fault. And I say, well, I can't really say it's my mother's fault, because it's really not. I guess it just happened for a reason. I was meant to be here for a reason. I only weighed 2 pounds, 15 ounces when I was born. I could fit in the palm of your hand when I was born. Ask me questions. Don't be scared. Ask me a question. Oops. Hold on, guys. There we go. But back to what I was saying. I guess I'm supposed to be here for a reason, because to educate people on what it's like to live with cerebral palsy. It's not easy to live with cerebral palsy, because you have to go to the doctors all the time. And I hate going to the doctors. I really hate that. Because I have, some, not major health issues, but I have some health issues that people don't know what to do with me, and it bugs the crap out of me. It really does. It bugs the crap out of me. Sorry, guys, if you're only seeing my, shirt. Oh, not my face. There we go. It bugs the crap out of me, because I shouldn't have to go through this pain day in and day out, but I literally go through pain every day. But you will never see that pain on my face. You will never hear me tell you I'm in pain, even though I'm in pain on a daily basis. You will never hear me say, oh, I wish I wasn't here, because I have to educate people on what it's like to live with cerebral palsy. It's not easy having surgery after surgery, them cutting you up, and honestly, guys, part of me feels like a freak because I got so many scars. And that's not fair. I have a ear infection, but that is as far as I'm going to tell you about the ear infection, because it's not good at all. But come on, guys, ask me questions. Anybody? Oh, I wanted to address about some of my videos. Some of my videos I have are up there because people that go through surgeries, I thought maybe it will brighten their day. And some of my videos are absolutely serious. So keep in mind when you comment on my videos that there are children reading this. As a matter of fact, my son, he reads some of the comments. So please be careful of the content that you post. I started this channel for a reason because there's a lot of people out there that have this misconception that people with disabilities can't live a life. And I'm here to tell you, yes, it's a challenge to live with cerebral palsy, but it's also rewarding because I get to educate wonderful people out there. And if I can make a difference in one person's life, then I feel like I did a great job of it. I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect, but at least I can help someone to deal with what is going on in their life, or educate people that don't know what or how to deal with cerebral palsy, because people without cerebral palsy looks at us like we're freaks, and we're not. I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm the smartest person that you will ever meet in your life. I may not look it because I have cerebral palsy, but I've had people tell me that I need to be a counselor because I give people good advice. But my feelings on that, I don't think I should be a counselor because I couldn't be around that all day. Yes, I give people advice, but I literally could not be around that all day. That would bug the crap out of me. Because yes, I want to help people, but I tend to take that home with me to figure out what I can do to help that person. So, any questions, guys? So, what would you want my channel to be? I need you guys to ask me questions so I know what content to throw out there for you guys so you totally understand. So throw something at me. This is kind of boring because nobody's talking. And I promised you guys I would do a Q&A. And here it is, and nobody's asking me questions about myself or what it's like to live with cerebral palsy. I did this channel because I'm tired of people judging other people. So I decided to do this channel to educate people. A lot of people ask me, did I go to school when I was younger? Because I have cerebral palsy. And the answer to that is, yes, I absolutely went to school. I went to public school. I'm not going to mention the names, but I went to public school. I went to middle school in Virginia. And then I went to high school here in Pennsylvania. And the other day, somebody asked me to mention the high schools, and I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to mention the high school out of respect for them. But to me, it was a really good high school. I had lots of friends in high school. I get along with everybody. Do I get an attitude? Someone asked me the other day also. Yes, I get an attitude. But I only get an attitude when somebody pushes me to that point. And the other question was, and I'm just throwing this out there because I had a Facebook page too, so a lot of these questions were asked on Facebook. Hold on a second. Hi. Someone asked me on Facebook, do I Yes, I am. Yes, I am chatting. I promised you guys I would do a Q&A, and so here it is. Shoot me a question, and I will answer it. But before I do that, I need to finish what I was saying. Someone asked me the other day on Facebook, do I take medication, and what for? And the answer to that is yes, I take medication. And what it's for is for my back, because I have 2 metal rods in my back, and because a lot of times my back will bother me, so I have to take muscle relaxers and gabapentin, and sometimes it helps, and other times it doesn't. I know I'm just rambling, but this is the first time I'm going live, so it may sound stupid when I watch it back. But I'm just rambling on because no one's asking me questions. So I really can't talk until you guys ask me questions. Well, I can talk, and I'm basically reading, and because I've written things down for you guys, and I will answer those questions that were written down from Facebook. And if you want to find me on Facebook, it is Country Mama 34. Or you can look me up under Stacey Lee. The next question was, how many kids do I have? And the answer to that is 2. Sorry I'm stalling, guys. I'm reading. The next question from Facebook. How many surgeries have I had? I've had 14 surgeries. Next question is, why have you had that many surgeries? The one with my back, well, the most important one that I had was open heart surgery at 2 weeks old. There's a hole when you're born that's supposed to go shut. Well, mine didn't. I was born 2 pounds, 15 ounces. Sorry, I keep saying, the next question is, how old are you? Do I really want to answer that question? $35. I almost said 34, but I'm 35. Next question is, and this is a stupid question, and I'm not gonna answer this question because you're not gonna know. Where do I live? And negative, I'm not gonna tell you where I live. Just know I live in a house with a roof over my head. Do I want more kids? Yes, I do want more kids. I have 1 boy, 1 girl. I'm just gonna say my son is the oldest. Next question, how old are they? I'm not gonna tell you how old they are. But I will tell you they're a year and a half apart. Do I have any nicknames for my kids? Yes, I do, and I know who asked me this question. My daughter's nickname is Bubbles, and my son's name is Spider-Man. Or nickname is Spider-Man. Why did you give your kids nicknames? That's a funny question, but I will answer it. Well, my son was 5 days old, and he started trying to climb up my chest, so I gave him the nickname Spider-Man. And my daughter, she blew bubbles when she was younger, and my ex had given her that name, Bubbles, and it just stuck. Do I live with anybody? Yes, I do. Are you in a nursing home or a group home? No, I'm not in a group home or a nursing home. As I said before, I have two people I live with, but it's not in a group home and it's not in a nursing home. Have you ever lived in a nursing home? Yes, and I absolutely hated it, and I will never go back to one ever again. Um, this is an odd question, but I told you it would answer all the questions. Do I have a payee? No, I do not have a payee. I'm my own payee. I'm my own power of attorney. How many times a week? How many times a week? What? Oh, how many times a week do I have to go to the doctors? It all depends on what the issue is. Uh, Approximately two times a month. Maybe more. It all depends what the issue is. Um, when's the last time you were out in public? Really out in public? Hanging out with friends. That would have been 2 years ago, guys. I don't like going out in public because I don't like people staring at me. That bothers me. What is your pet peeve with people? When people try to tell me what to do and act like my boss because I have cerebral palsy. Just because I have cerebral palsy doesn't mean I can't live a life. I still go out and do things. I don't need someone telling me I can't do this or telling me I can't do that. What's the most rewarding thing about myself? The most rewarding thing about myself is I love helping people. No matter what it is, I love helping people. Am I kind? Yes, I am. To a point. Um, when people push my buttons, I let them know that I'm not gonna put up with their crap. When's the next time you gotta go to the doctor's and for what? The next time I have to go to the doctor's is tomorrow, January 23rd, because, as I said before, I have an ear infection and I gotta go get that taken care of. I had a problem last night, but I'm not gonna discuss that because it's kind of gross. Thank you guys, the 3 of you that have joined me. If you're wondering why I'm being so quiet, it's because I am reading these questions that people have asked me on Facebook. How did your hip surgery go? Well, the first hip surgery I had was August 27th of last year. And the first one did pretty good. But when I went to go back to do the second one, which was October 10th, it hurt like crazy. It took forever to heal, and yeah, it still burns sometimes when I'm doing something or laying down. My right hip burns. Was it rewarding to get your 2 hip surgeries that you've done? Yes, because my hip doesn't pop anymore. When is the last time you... Huh? Sorry guys, I lost my spot where I was reading. When is the last time I'm sorry, I can't make that one out, so I will skip that one. Oh, when is the last time I had a hobby? Sorry, it was the way that it was written, I couldn't make it out. When was the last time I had a hobby? Before I had kids, I used to, do arts and crafts. I love doing arts and crafts. I love going shopping, but that wasn't my hobby. I really don't have a hobby if you think about it. I wish I did. One more question. A couple more questions. What is it like for you to raise your children? Well, as I said before, it's very challenging because I have to do things a certain way for it to work for all 3 of us. But it's also rewarding because I get to see my progress, that I've helped them grow and understand what it's like to live with cerebral palsy. Because the last thing that I want is for people to make fun of my children because of their mom. It's not fair to them. I'm not so much worried about me, but it's not fair to them. They didn't ask to be here. I brought them here. Ooh, who is my fit? What kind of music do I like? Well, I like country music. That is all I listen to. And my favorite singers are, I'm gonna name the top four: Luke Bryan, Jason Aldean, Leanne Rimes, and Tim McGraw. And I love Carrie Underwood. I wish that I can meet all of those people because they are great people. Um, I know who asked me this question. Um, uh, I don't know if I want to answer this question because it's cute, but it's embarrassing. What made me fall in love with country music? Well, my grandfather listened to country music all the time, and we used to jam out to country music. And I can't stand any other music. It has to be country music. Um, Back to the funny question that I skipped over because I didn't know if I want to answer this question. Um, why are you why are you in a wheelchair? Because I have cerebral palsy. Um, and that means I cannot walk. But again, just because I can't walk doesn't mean I don't have my mind. And yes, I speak my mind and people don't like that. But as I say to that, oh well. What crazy things have you done when you were a child? Well, there's not much that I could do, but I tell you, that I used to get in trouble with my mom because she would tell me not to go somewhere and I'd do it anyway. And that's how I got in trouble because I didn't listen when I was younger. Because I felt that she wasn't letting me be the person that I wanted to become. That I knew I could become, but they would always put obstacles in my way from my point of view to stop me from doing those things. Did I have a good childhood? In some aspects I did, but in other aspects I didn't, and I'm not going to get into why. That was the next question. Why, or if you did not have a good childhood, why? I'm not going to answer that question because I'm not going to answer the second part of that question because it's very hard for me to talk about. And out of respect for the other person, I'm not going to mention that. Yeah, so let's move on to the next question. What is the best thing you've done when you were in high school? Well, the best thing that I have done when I was in high school, I used to be in a gospel choir, and I loved the gospel choir. And they actually tried to ban the gospel choir because they said it was too religious. But they didn't win. They still have the gospel choir. What high school did I go to? Not mentioning that, sorry, out of respect for um out of respect for them. Let's see what's the question. I need a good question I can answer because right now I'm just rambling. Um, who was my favorite teacher? His name was Patrick Collins. He was my favorite teacher. Since you have cerebral palsy, were you in IU13? Yes, I was, but that was my mother's doing, not my doing. I did not need to be in IU13 because I'm the smartest person you know. What was your dream since you were a child? Well, I had two dreams, and one of them came true. And my first dream was to be a mother, and that came true. My second one is to become a lawyer. One more question, and I have to go after this question. Um, do I have to have any more surgeries? The answer to that is not at this moment. We don't know if I have to have any more. I go for my first injection for my knee on Wednesday. So we will see how that works. Thank you for joining Stacey Lee's Life with Cerebral Palsy. Remember, if you have any questions, please leave your comments below. And tell your friends and family about my channel. And I will see you next time. Bye. Sorry, guys. I